guys. Obviously, before we get started, just excited to, this is obviously our first week of OTAs. Had a really productive phase 1, phase 2, same thing. Tremendous attendance from our guys, which is very similar to what I experienced last year here. I think the weather has a lot to do with that. So, just getting the opportunity to get out there now and work on, some football stuff as opposed to conditioning, strength and conditioning, and the communication phase of it. And guys are really, starting to, create the bonds and the trust, at this time of the year that you're going to need eventually when we get into pads and start doing the banging around. So, good group, great group. Excited to continue our process here in phase 3 and looking forward to today.
Josh, I know that Jimmy G was coming off a foot injury. Has he been cleared to get on the field yet? And will he be?
There's a number of guys. You won't see him today. There's a number of guys that you're not going to see. Again, you'll see him. I mean, I'm not going to run down a list every time here, but no, he's going through his process just like we knew he would. Nothing has happened that would surprise us based on, the information we had. Same thing with Tyree. Again, there's a number of guys you're not going to see out there today. So, rehabbing the things that they're rehabbing. And again, we know we don't play a game for over 100 days. So, they're doing everything they can do to get right. And when they're all ready to go, then eventually they'll be back on the field.
Is that something you think would be waited until training camp for Jimmy to get on the field?
Could be. I mean, I'd say with all these guys, it's about the same. Like I said, when they're ready, some of them may be ready, before the spring is over. Some of them may not, and again, we're always going to err at this time of the year on being smart. We don't play a football game till, like I said, 3.5 months. So to try to rush them out there, to get them out there in May, I mean, it's a poor decision. So doing a great job. All these guys are doing a great job with what they can do in terms of the rehab. They're in all the meetings, all the football things that they can do that, aren't jeopardizing anybody's ability to be ready to go here for the season. They're doing all those things, and the guys that aren't out there, like I said, they'll just, as soon as they're ready, they'll be there.
Josh, when you look at Nate Hobbs and Trayvon Morig, they both had extremely productive rookie seasons.
Yep.
Last year did not comparatively. Mm-hmm. You obviously made no staff changes there, so you're happy with your staff. What do you need to get from them in these OTAs in training camp, so they're back to that rookie year production?
Yeah, well, I think Nate battled a bunch of injuries and all that, so that was part of it. But I think anytime a young player goes through a system philosophy change, certain types of things change for them, and so as much as a rookie, you want a rookie to kind of grow from 1 to 2. If there's a lot of things that change from their day to day and from what they were doing as rookies, sometimes that bump happens from 2 to 3. That's just reality. So both of those guys are doing a great job of. Now it's their second year. There's some, there's some same as for those guys in terms of communication, verbiage, responsibilities, etc. And so I'm excited for both players. They have a great attitude. They know that they have an opportunity to really kind of take a step forward here and really impact the team.